But
yeah, because Bela Lugosi's Dracula wasn't that
1931.
Yeah, and that was
Talkies.
he was
talking,
talking. He was talking about the earliest stuff.
no, I know. We're trying to just figure out the date.
You never
I mean,
got
or
to that.
you could look it up.
Yeah, don't be a rube. We call them back then. We call them the talkie pictures. You take the trolley.
Those
Back
are movers.
then, quarters had bumblebees on them. Give me 5 bees for a quarter, you'd say.
Hey, welcome back, movie lovers and not your everyday critics. We rate, review, and critique movies of all genres, classics, everything from black and white movies like Nosferatu to movies currently out in theaters now.
Like Nosferatu.
At the time of this recording, Nosferatu is currently in theaters. That's how long my backlog is. We are working diligently to get back on track. So please be patient while we get caught up on our backlog. Thank you for understanding.
And if you like what we do here, don't forget to like the video, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on that notification bell.
Let us know what you think about the show right down below in the comment section. And honestly, just give us feedback. Help us make this show a lot better with you, the viewers.
And with that being said, let's jump into our critique today.
Let's
we are
go.
critiquing Robert Eggers' Nosferatu, the fourth film in his
catalog.
Yeah. Very strong film, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just going to say it right from the top. This movie was fantastic.
It was a really intense watch.
Yeah.
First go round. Even the second, like, it's still fucking goddamn.
It's a solid film.
It is.
It's a solid film.
Really thorough.
It's a very solid film.
Let's talk about these drinks first, boys. I'm going to get and dive into this shit.
Oh, that's right.
So this comes from a website called In Vino Peritus. I couldn't find the creator of this cocktail, but it's called the Nosferatu. And in it is London Dry Gin, Lillet Blanc, and Creme de Violet. And it looks amazing.
This looks fucking incredible.
Fantastic.
Yeah. All right, cheers, boys.
All right,
Cheers.
Oh, man.
It's good.
That feels like silk being poured into your mouth.
It's very smooth.
It is. It's the Creme de Violet.
like
And the Lillet Blanc, yeah.
It's floral.
It is very floral because of the gin. That's where you get the botanicals and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. The junipero. That's where we get gin from.
Yeah.
Drink a rose garden or something.
Like a silk rose garden, but a good way, yeah.
Yeah, it was
Wow.
really good.
That's really delicious.
Really
Thank you.
good.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's get into it. Sorry.
Yeah.
I just wanted to try this
Hey, he
drink.
was excited about his drinks.
Let's get the
I
shakes.
can't blame you. They look absolutely amazing. So,
Let's get into it.
you know,
Okay, so Nosferatu, Robert Eggers' fourth film. Apparently, he's been wanting to do this film since he was a child.
Yes, I heard.
And he even did play, I think, when he was
in high school or something.
high school, I think. Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
So this movie was put on the back burner for a little bit, even after The Witch. So The Witch came out.
The VVitch?
The VVitch. So it was put on the back burner. I don't know exactly what the reason behind it was, but he did the VVitch, and then he was supposed to do Nosferatu. Things got pushed back, and then he did The Witch, The Lighthouse, Northman, and finally Nosferatu.
I think it was a good wait. You know, he had to get, I mean, a lot more experience.
I guess, but I mean, every film that he's made has been like cinematically. It's kind of like watching paintings come to life.
I get that, especially with Nosferatu. There's some scenes in here where, honestly, I really like those really, you know me, I love the long takes where,
Oh, yeah.
you know, you're looking more into the environment and the action is like the actor is like almost like a speck on the screen and they're doing their thing. I love those long, lingering takes. Showing off the landscape and the beauty of the countryside and everything like that. I really love those shots. I wish they would have lingered a little bit more, to be honest. I could have, a few seconds more, I would have been there.
Yeah. Hopefully.
You almost edged me, Eggers.
Hopefully when they release the film, and I don't know who's still buying Blu-rays other than me, there'll be a little bit more on the gothic city. Like maybe they'll show a little more of the city.
A little bit more, yeah, that too. But it was still cool. I mean, the beginning kind of opening scene where he's kind of like wandering through, trying to find the Canuck, right? It's not Knock, it's spelled Knock, but it's Canuck and Associates.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that, and then again when they show the city when the plague is happening and all, the rats and shit like that.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a very interesting setup. Like he kept it very dark and decrepit, and it just literally, it really set the tone. It really made you feel like you were in that time frame.
Yeah.
And he does that really well with all of his films. Like he keeps all the scene, he keeps the language all tight. Like even the music is tempoed perfectly.
Yeah.
To make you feel like you are there. You're in that city. It's happening.
It's just so eerie, yeah.
Yeah.
But I still, as like the first go around, I kept in my mind, I'm kind of comparing or making like points of contact, like links and shit like that between the original Nosferatu, the 1970s Nosferatu, directed by Werner Herzog, and then this one. I'm like, oh, okay, I could see where they like do this or whatever. Like some of the, obviously the F.W. Murnau, right? The original Nosferatu 22 is like the setting was a bit more. German expressionism is just more over the top, and it was just felt to make you feel very uncomfortable. Well, this one still does, but it's like toned down. Yeah. It's not so exaggerated in terms of scale, I guess, with some of the props or the setting.
So the first time I saw Nosferatu, the original one, was yesterday, and
that's okay.
I saw it in the morning, and
because you were afraid to watch it at night.
The original one? No, I wasn't afraid to watch that.
Yeah, right. A lot of people are. Sorry, Patton Oswalt.
This one, I was afraid of watching it at night, even though I did watch it at 9:30. I thought it was going to be a bit more
funny,
like gory kind of thing for this Nosferatu. I thought it was going to be a lot more because I've heard actually from other critics saying that this is a lot more bloody, which I guess that's the case since the original one wasn't.
If you compare it to the original, it's definitely more bloody.
Other than like a little drool of blood coming down.
Exactly.
Like, really.
But so I was expecting like a lot more.
I definitely would have liked a lot more, but
it did have a few jump scares. This one
almost unintentional though.
They were used correctly, I believe.
They were.
I think they were used correctly, but there was a couple of jump scares which I didn't mind, which I thought fit actually pretty well for it.
They were like,
you know how there's some horror movies they get the scare out of you just by the jump scare.
Yeah, it's so cheesy.
This one didn't seem like it was that cheesy.
It wasn't
for it to
leaning.
Like,
it wasn't leaning for jump scare tactics.
Like good jump scare tactics for what the movie was supposed to be like.
It just fit perfectly in there. That's how you do a proper jump scare.
Yeah,
especially that scene where Lily Rose Depp is just fucking like the lady's holding the candle and she's wandering around and you're waiting for something and then nothing, but she's just no music, it's just she's there. It's like fuck. Where the fuck you come from?
Yeah. No, that's definitely a jump scare in the beginning when she's in the forest and.
Right, yeah. That one, I guess the first jump scare.
That was the first jump scare from that. So some of the things that hit pretty hard for me is seeing the kids' caskets.
Oh.
Like that scene when the mom walks in to see what's going on and he's got the children.
He's just like,
there.
I'm done with this one. Thunk.
And goes on to the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that one made me feel a bit uneasy, but
that's
the whole point.
That's the whole point, Manny.
But I mean, I think they did that scene relatively well because you don't really see the kids' faces; it's really silhouettes.
Yeah,
hard to see. Like, we'll get into it later, but again, with cinematography, their use of color or lack thereof, as my sister put it, it just everything, all the elements came together and worked masterfully well.
Yeah, the color palette's really on the dark end.
On the darker end, nothing was too bright. Everything was muted or dull, but it worked. Like you knew there was color there. You could see it.
Yeah.
I just can't rave enough about how much I love this movie.
Oh, it's spectacular, spectacular. So let's talk about Count Orlok himself.
Creature feature.
Well,
so going into this movie, like for most movies, I try and avoid anything past the first trailer.
Same.
And I try and avoid all
photos,
interviews, all that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't want that to ruin it for me.
I don't want to go in with expectations.
I had no idea who was playing Count Orlok.
You didn't?
Till I watched it. And even then till the end of the movie.
Really?
That is how unrecognizable Bill Skarsgård is.
He is
as
very
Count
unrecognizable.
Orlok.
Should have been holding a balloon.
On the old float down here, Georgie.
I like how the breathing part is fucking great.
Yeah, fucking his look of Count Orlok. He fucking. I really love the way he looked because he, to me, obviously, he's reminiscent almost of that, like how you would imagine Vlad the Impaler, Vlad
would look,
Tepes would look if he was just more like decaying, but still, you know.
Yeah, they went with the more traditional vampire look,
Like a Romanian,
like
kind of,
Romanian style,
Wallachian, I guess. Sorry,
like almost zombie-like, like decaying skin.
Yeah.
You know, and like I really like that.
it looked really cool, dude.
Really fucking.
And then, like
cool.
his nose and the mustache, it all just came together. Like, and then even then, like the scenes that you kind of, he's so poorly lit, intentionally poorly lit.
Yeah.
But you're still getting enough out of the eyes, and it's like, fuck, dude. Like you're as terrified as Nicholas Hoult is in those scenes. You know, when he's just like, Count, if you could just sign, you, I'll sign when I'm ready. It was like shit like that, you know.
Yeah, he definitely felt more like a creature, which I loved,
Yeah.
than a person.
Yeah.
So I fucking love that aspect of it. Which, not to go too far off tangent, which is also one of the things I really liked about the last Voyage of the Demeter was kind of the same thing.
Right.
So
More creature. There was
more
no
creature than human.
Yeah.
You know, like, and they even mentioned it in that movie. I don't want to go too far into it, but they mentioned in that movie that it is a creature posing as a man, as opposed to a man that is
That happens to be a creature. Yeah.
happens to be a creature. So I think
did love that movie,
that
too.
also applied here to
Right.
Count Orlok. Like, even though he was humanoid, and he at some point in time he was human.
Yeah.
All remnants of humanity are gone, and he literally is the embodiment of evil.
Yes.
So I really fucking loved that.
Yeah.
About this.
Yeah.
Man, he had nightmares.
Me, not so much.
So did I. I had nightmares the second time watching it. Go on. Not gonna lie, dude.
To be honest, I kind of wish the creature, even though this is a different interpretation of him, was a little bit closer to what the original creature looked like. You know what I mean? Just I like how
you want him to
I like how
be
big he was. I like the style of look that it was, but I wanted to see his face a little bit more than like how the original one was.
Question.
Sir?
Also, just you got me thinking about like his outfit too. I understand the jacket was hanging off his shoulders, but
He was like an old, like Romanian, Hungarian style.
I get that.
It's
like
reminding
Eastern
me of like a
European.
Soviet kind of guy.
I get
kind
that.
of.
But at the same time, did I not notice? Like maybe it was just me, or the proportions were off. Did the sleeves seem longer?
Yes,
The sleeves did seem
they were longer because that's
They were
how
longer.
that style of clothing was.
I thought maybe
Then.
like his arms were just like fucking really out of proportion and shit. Like
It's like a T-Rex.
yeah, like well, the opposite T-Rex, like really long, like fucking.
Oh yeah,
Come
his
to
sleeves were
me.
definitely
Yeah.
longer. His
Yeah, the sleeves are longer.
from
They're-
what we
they're-
saw, like everything was like huge on him.
Right.
So yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I did wish like we saw more of, because from the beginning we only saw like silhouette features, blur features into it, and then when
Yeah.
you go into the original one, you know, he picks him up in the carriage in the original one.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So
that's what I was expecting in this one too. But
I was kind of hoping that kind of thing. I wanted it to be a little bit. I know you wanted to escape a little bit of human side to him. I wanted to see a little bit more of him that way. You know what I mean? Like
more
that interaction
as the
of
old
it.
as the old
As
style.
the old style.
Okay.
like more hospitable.
Yes, you know what I mean.
I mean, he let him stay there. What the
Yeah.
fuck else you want?
Well, but the thing was, it's not even just hospitable, but like his presence. You know what I mean? Like when he came up to him in the original movie, you know, he
Just walking like this.
walking the same. And if you remember the
fucking
original
carrot
when they were
teeth.
walking
Yeah.
up the stairs, all of a sudden he disappears and he's like somewhere else or
Yeah.
whatever. That's like a fantastic way to do things. And he did very well, like vanishing, being on the other side of the table, pouring him his drink.
It was weird the way they did
The
that. Like
utilization of the shadow.
Yeah,
the shadows, and then
utilization of
also I
shadow.
wonder. That's what I'm curious about too. Is like, did they have like a bits and pieces of the set were moving around? Because he was on his right side at one frame. The camera does like a little thing The camera work too, man. The like breaking the 180 rule right off the bat. Like, fuck, man. Like, like okay, here we go, man.
Insane.
And then like again, he does it, and he like you said how he's pouring the drink. It's like, wait a minute, what the fuck? And you're just as confused and nervous as Nicholas Hoult is because he plays it all. Everybody's performance in this movie is just so done, goddamn, so fucking well, dude.
Yeah, it really is.
The idea for the creature back then, it was to have a terrifying look, which I mean, this is pretty spooky in itself the way he has it.
Sort of human,
but I wanted to have it a little bit. More,
you wanted him to seem.
It was too for me.
You wanted him to seem more
creature.
He wanted a little more in the light.
You want to see a little more.
I wanted
creature.
to see more of the feature.
Well, I mean, at the end, you got to see it. That's like the kind of the money shot.
That's at the but that was at the end. I wanted it more in the film though, just a little bit more in the film for it. You know what I mean? You know those spooky moments where it's like a dark background and all of a sudden you see the fingers come out from the dark,
right?
But they're lighter, like the skin comes into the light and everything. I want more of that feature tone from it, you know, from that spooky character, because the way they made this character look for me, while it's a great character, but I was looking for something a little bit more different, a little bit more old schoolerish. Even though this is a different take on it, I just wanted a little bit more of that feature. Because I think that original Orlok, I would like to have his feature more present to what it's going on nowadays. Because you have this creature as Nosferatu now, and they kind of skip over, forget what that original guy looked like. Because those people that did the artistry back then took them a long while to even develop what it is that their makeup should be for Orlok. And the way they came about that, the guy, what's his name, Galvin or whatever, he was like in World War I. He was talking to some Serbians and they were telling him stories. And they gave him a description of what their vampire, their monster looked like.
Right.
And from there, he created it in his mind. And he was telling the artist to create this image of what Orlok is, you know, for it to be that kind of a vampire. And I just wish they took some of that to bring into Orlok from now instead of, and I know it's a different take, but I wanted just a little bit of him into the movie.
I was happy with the way he looked. I mean, overall, like I get it.
I think appearance. They nailed it. Clearly, you didn't like it 100%,
right?
But
that's
Manny. Fine. That's
welcome
fine.
to the show, guys.
You're entitled to your wrong opinion.
You're entitled to your bullshit opinion, Manny.
But I do believe that they really took the undead feature and ran with it.
They ran with it.
Because technically vampires are the undead.
The undead, yeah. So
they really took that motif and were like, let's fucking knock it out of the park with this one. And they did. Oh, his skin was decaying. There's pieces that were missing.
Had bits of like maggots like in his head and shit.
It's fucking wild.
Yeah.
Like that part when Nicholas Holt's character opens his tomb for the first time.
Let me call it
sarcophagus.
There you go.
Tomb.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Same thing.
He's like blue, gray.
We open the sarcophagi.
Right
yeah, when they open it up and he's in there and he looks like he's been dead for a very long time.
Yeah.
Like that's fucking awesome. And then
slowly decaying over time.
Then he stands up all fucking crazy like. Bro.
Dude, that
part was pretty intense.
And then the other scene where the guy goes downstairs with the axe to go open the freaking.
Oh, dude!
And you see he doesn't even notice it. He walks by it, but his back, you see it.
It's another
move, whatever.
Yeah, you see his back just all decayed and decrepit, and just like you see it move.
He thought it was like part of the post or something, or part of the road.
That's what.
But no, you see it move.
Yeah, and then you're led to as a viewer, like you're only looking at it from the shot and be like, okay, this guy's going down. What the fuck is that moving? And all of a sudden he's like there. It's like, dude.
And then out of the back, like I was saying before, from the freaking black background, it just rocks.
Yeah,
just chops.
That's fucking those were really intense moments, dude.
Yeah.
And I love the use of the shadow magic that he has, opening the door, like that shadow scene of opening the doors and all that. Great. One of the things I didn't like was the big old hand shadow
going over the city. Why? That looked cool as shit,
that
dude.
Was a good shot.
I think it's fantastic the way it should have been, but the shadow looked a little too
animated.
A little bit too animated.
That's because
To
it
me,
was.
it didn't look like actual shadow. It looked just like...
You know how hard it is to get someone's hand that big around the city, man?
I'm sure it is, but I feel like they can...
They're like, come on, take the shot.
They're like, okay, it's a miniature. Just put your hand over there.
Sure, they could have probably done it better. I don't know. Maybe
I thought it looked really great.
I think it looked good.
I think it could have...
Again, Manny.
Better.
Sorry, everybody. Manny's going to be like... All right.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm
Yeah.
just speaking from my own...
Well, okay, to be fair,
view.
the rest of the shadow work that they did, it really... Because I think all of it, with the exception of that one, was practical.
Right.
You know, all the shadow work.
It looked pretty practical.
Because the other shadow...
I know most of it's practical. I don't know which scenes exactly were not, but definitely the one where the hand goes across the city. That's obviously generated.
that in
But
post.
most of the shadow work is practical, and you can tell the difference between practical and and the CG shot. So,
Yeah.
thanks, Manny. Is there anything else you'd like to ruin for us?
Yeah. Any more shit you want to talk about this movie?
Yeah, but let's keep going, guys.
Great.
I'll bring it up later.
Of course you will.
Yeah.
Of course you will.
Okay.
Sure thing.
All right. So cinematography, George?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the cinematography. I know I brought it up already, but just the way he frames each shot. There's a lot of intent.
It's so beautiful, dude.
Really, some of the shots really pop. It is,
Yes.
like I said, it is kind of like watching a picture come to life.
Yeah.
Like you're watching something.
Looking at a painting that's moving.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It
And
is.
the very beginning with the Lily Rose Depp, when she's calling out to him in the very beginning, I
Yeah.
love that whole sequence where it's framed out. And it's interesting that they use this for him. Because I never saw the original, so I don't know. I've seen bits and pieces of it here and there. But she calls out to him so much. She calls for anyone.
I watched the original, David.
She calls for anyone.
Yesterday, but I watched it.
Yeah.
It's fine. She calls for anyone because she's lonely and depressed.
Right.
But the person who reaches out to
Or
her
melancholies. Or what?
But
Is
the
Count
person,
Orlok.
the person who reaches out to her is Count Orlok. I started laughing a little bit because
He's like,
it kind of reminded me of another movie. It reminded me of Labyrinth, when Jennifer Connelly's basically calling out to the Goblin King. Yeah. So it would have been funny if David Bowie came instead of Count Orlok, or they're fighting over it to see.
Well, she's calling out to the angels and demons.
I know, it's
and
just
the
funny.
Demon answered first.
But it's just funny.
You know what I mean? So it's just
funny.
Fucking.
But I like that sequence because it was framed up really fucking well. And like the whole
really
sequence
cool.
when she's outside is fucking
Oh, man.
intense.
It looked so...
It's fucking great. I'm going to put a little clip here of it.
Yeah. It just looks
It
so
looks
badass,
so
dude.
good.
I gotta say, some of the demonic work in this movie was pretty intense. Remind me of like Exorcist.
We'll get into that later, but save that thought, man.
I know, it was
We're
just
all
like-
gonna get. We're all there, bud.
When you started talking about it, it just popped into my head.
Yeah. So other than that, so right after that, obviously she wakes up from her nightmare or whatever. At first time watching the movie, I'm all enjoying what I'm seeing, but at the same time, like in the back of my mind, I just can't help but keep thinking of like, how do they get this camera work? Like, what am I seeing and everything like that? And I'm for sure noticing right off the bat, like the camera's breaking the 180 rule. Like first you see her on the side profile of the bed, or rather the right side of the bed, and then it just pans around. And then it's on the camera's now on the left side of the bed in a single take. There's no cuts. It's just that. But a lot of people, I don't know, maybe they didn't notice it off the bat. I know I'm just weird, but I thought that was really cool. And having that be the first bit of cam work that I kind of noticed right off the bat, I was like, oh man, I kind of have a feeling of what I'm getting into with this movie, and I'm ready for it, man. I'm there. And I wasn't disappointed, man. They had really interesting camera.
There's a lot of good camera work.
Yeah, there really was.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely
for them to
good
break the
camera.
180 rule in the very first 10 minutes of the movie is intense.
Yeah, less than 10 minutes.
I mean, I'm sure it kind of was like Athena when they.
Oh god.
It's probably shot that way.
Oh man.
Unless they perfectly seamed that shot, like it butted up perfectly, which is almost impossible.
Right.
For it to look like a single shot and to bring those seams together.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that they had to do like a mobile camera.
They had to have something, yeah.
I think one of the coolest scenes just in it in itself is when what's her husband's name? Hutton? Is it Hutton?
Yeah, Hutton,
right?
Hutter. There you go.
When he comes into a fork in the road, right? When he's walking up into the fork in the road and it's all dark, you see just the forest behind him, and he hears the
galloping of the horses.
Galloping of the horses with the carriage. I think him, because it was so dark, you just see him like that in itself is a pretty badass freaking scene.
It really was too,
because it's him right there. It's almost at a angle that he's standing to, like just weirdly focused, staring straight at. Like if you took a picture, I would love it just to hang up.
Yeah, because it looks so cool. Like the forest, he's flanked on either side of trees, and there's just this long
it's the
stretch
most
of road.
uniform road in a forest ever.
Yeah,
right. Did you, it looked,
but it was so dark and so crazy because you could see the light at the end of the forest.
Yeah,
it was a wild shot.
I kind of want to see maybe a deleted scene or be there on set to be like one of the guys that is setting up the lights. Hey, you're in the frame. Oh, sorry. Who ducks behind the fucking trees or some shit like that. And just lays down in a ditch.
And one of the other cooler things that goes a little bit more from that is when the horses start to come by, because when he looks down the ways, it's not too foggy. It's not really that foggy, but it is dark.
It's dark.
And that's when you see the horses like slowly come into to frame, and it's so cool because they're dark, the carriage is dark, and it just works so well because it's so dark. You just see them come into frame out of there in the slow motion of them galloping.
He's almost like in a spell already, like a trance-like state, because
it looked very amazing. I thought it was pretty cool.
And then the way the carriage, as it shows up, the door just arrives. There's no there's no driver, and then as he walks towards the stagecoach, he kind of stops, but then he's gliding towards it, dude. It's so fucking cool. I thought that was really badass.
Almost like something happened where that's it. He wasn't there anymore.
He wasn't in control of his body. Yeah. I think that's what I'm saying. Like he was in a spell, in a trance. Like he just
gone after that. Yeah, that's crazy.
Under his spell already. He's just like, okay, you're mine now. Like fucking.
Right. You will address me by my title.
Yeah.
The voice work. Absolutely.
The voice is
absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Yeah, he had a voice coach. But he was saying
he had a voice coach.
And he was saying that he had to lose weight, but he also had to keep that voice to be very bellowy within the torso, which is he said was kind of counterintuitive in a way.
He also spent a lot of time on set practicing his was it Mongolian throat chants.
Oh shit.
Bro.
Yeah.
Those things are hard to do.
Yeah. So that's why he really has that lot of bass,
right,
in the sound there and in the accent and everything, which fucking is booming.
It is,
and it's
haunting.
Yeah,
it's haunting.
It's so unnerving to hear.
It is, dude.
Like you hear him talk, and you're like,
because they say,
be done with this conversation.
Yeah, how certain frequencies, certain frequencies that we hear sometimes, boosted in a way where it shocks us to where we just kind of lose autonomy or kind of control. We just become so frightened and terrified.
Yeah.
That's what his voice is almost doing. You think that picked up?
It might have. It was pretty
okay.
loud.
So, sorry, there was a car that went by, but I think that's what his voice was almost doing. He has that very powerful, bellowing kind of frequency tone that's meant to shock your fucking soul and be like, oh fuck, what the hell am I hearing? Kind of shit like that. But I don't know.
Demonic bass.
Yeah. You'll like this one next track.
That would be sweet if he DJ'd a rave dressed as Count Orlok.
Dude, he should. It's like the middle, he starts doing the chants and shit and just puts his hands up.
Wait for the drop.
In the original Nosferatu, you come across Renfield, and after Renfield, sends Hutton off to go see.
Was his name Renfield in
Not
Nosferatu?
Renfield.
It wasn't Renfield, but
No.
he's supposed to play that character.
It's the character Renfield is an entirely different one.
Is it a different one?
Okay, so those of you who don't know, Nosferatu is the 1922 F.W. Murnau movie, is the very first vampire movie we've ever gotten, and it was loosely based off of Bram Stoker's Dracula. They didn't get the rights to that movie back in 1922, but 1931, Universal got the rights and they had Bela Lugosi do Dracula. Yeah. So that's why there are similarities, and some of the characters, they're what they do is very similar in Dracula and in Nosferatu.
That's why the Dracula origin is kind of the same all over.
Yeah.
What was his boss's name? The one that was Orlok's servant. Do you guys remember?
Canuck.
It's Canuck.
Canuck.
So then Canuck, when Canuck goes crazy in the original one, you see how
he's already talking to Orlok, and he's like looking at the paper. It's all like swirly and shit. He's like
trying to make everything crazy. And in this film, when you see Canuck in the middle of
he's on the
like
floor,
a pentagram or whatever,
and
with
he's
the candles, and he's
carving his own fucking flesh, dude.
And he's like using his blood as ink to put on this paper. It's freaking insane. For me, it was an insane scene. The first scene you see when you saw Canuck from the back, naked on the floor, ass hanging out with the candles around, the freaking...
We're not body shaming. It's terrifying.
No, it was just a scary scene to see.
It's just very intense imagery.
I mean? Yeah, it's intense imagery.
That's what it was, too. Like, there's this movie, it's scary, but also it's not as gory as I would have liked it to be. I would have preferred a little bit more gore, more blood. Yeah. That's just me. However, there are scenes throughout this movie where it's a total mind fuck, like a psychological, like, what the fuck am I looking at? And then it stops, and it's like, wait, did I just fucking see that? Like, you're kind of going crazy as you're watching this movie kind of shit.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like.
There was that scene, which was just insane, and then him biting the pigeon's head off in front.
I never gagged before in a movie, man. Well, because as he's chewing on it, the blood spurts into his mouth. I'm like, I'm getting grossed out for him, too.
And he's still talking. I
was like,
these are gifts from my master.
He was eating them raw like he was. Oh, man. Yeah, that was I knew he was gonna Ozzy Osbourne the hell out of that thing, but I didn't know that blood spurt was coming. I was like, oh.
And it was such a crazy scene because if you still pay attention to that bird, he's still blinking, he's still moving as he's biting the head off. I'm like, wow,
they did a really good.
So freaking real.
It does look so fucking real, dude.
It was like I thought he actually legitimately bought
it would be illegal
into a real freaking pigeon.
It would be illegal for them to
animal cruelty and all. Yeah, I know, but if it just
PETA would be all over that shit.
PETA.
Right.
Maybe you could join PETA.
Join me for what?
No, PETA, the organization.
What organization?
PETA.
What?
PETA is an acronym, PETA.
No, I'm not. I'm Catholic.
Are we really doing this?
PETA.
Right. it just looked so damn real. It was so damn good. I'm not one for blood and gory stuff, but that scene in itself, it was.
Like I said, dude, that one made me like gag just after the blood.
If it makes you feel a certain way, it was done correctly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
It takes a lot for me to be grossed out about something like that, but that,
especially you.
Yeah. Yeah. Like if I was eating something and watching the movie, I'd be like, okay, it's time to put down the food. Lost my appetite.
No more ketchup.
Yeah, I'm done with that.
Yeah, there were a lot of great scenes in this movie.
There were,
I even had some chilling ones too, bro. Like, there were certain scenes in the movie where you ever feel like somebody was like trying to touch your back or something. Like,
I think you were getting molested in the theater.
No,
it just sounds like
it just like a tickle, You felt like a tickle or something was like.
It was my hand, Manny.
It just felt so creepy to a point where, like, I don't know, you feel like you had to look over your shoulder for a second.
Did you have rats on you?
No, I didn't have rats on me, which there was a ton of fucking
rats. There was
rats.
a lot of fucking rats.
A lot of fucking
Speaking
rats.
of performances, those rats did amazing, though.
Yeah, absolutely, when they were eating
the
that
plague.
lady.
Yeah.
The mom.
Imagine having to be that lady, the actress. I don't know. I'm not familiar with her name. But the actor who played, her friend in the movie.
Oh.
The one with the rats all over her body.
Yeah.
Because I know almost everybody else's name in here except, hers and the Canuck.
Yeah.
I've seen him before because he was in Pale Blue Eye with Christian Bale.
Christian Bale.
Yeah. That's why I recognize him from. Like, oh, shit.
Emma Corrin. Anna Harding.
Okay.
Yeah. Her name is Emma Corrin.
Isn't that the girl that's also in Deadpool Wolverine?
Probably. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
But
she plays
Lady Pool. I don't know.
Oh, what's that?
She's in there, it looks like.
Yeah, something Nova Alex.
Oh,
the villain. She's the bald villain, Xavier's brother.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Cassandra Nova.
Ah, that's her.
Yeah, Cassandra Nova.
She looks older than that. Oh, oh.
Well, she's bald. And then I don't know if you all watch any of the interviews.
She has hair.
She has hair now.
Yeah, she has hair.
She actually went bald.
She shaved her head?
She shaved her head.
Whoa! Hell yeah! All right, props to that.
Yeah. So did what's her face for
Furiosa.
Guardians of the Galaxy? The girl that's blue that turns.
Nebula.
Nebula's character.
Yeah.
Nebula's character.
She shaved her head too.
She shaved her head too.
Yeah.
Damn.
Real dedication to the role.
Oh yeah.
Which is crazy because she's hot as fuck.
Some girls do look good with shaved heads. I don't know.
Anyway, the lady's name, her name is Emma Corrin.
Right.
And what were you saying about her?
Remember how she's on the floor and there's like a bunch of rats on her?
Yeah.
I think Robert Eggers was saying that he had to do like a couple of different takes and he kind of felt bad for her because like although these rats were trained, you can't like necessarily train them to go, hey, use the bathroom right now before we put you on the fucking set.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
So
There's everywhere shitting and
droppings and stuff like that.
dude.
probably peeing.
Yeah, he's like little puddles of urine around her neck and collarbone. I was like, oh man, it's gonna be so fucking
I
gross.
mean, that's what it's like when you work with animals, man.
When she
Yeah.
turned her head to peek over to see that scene of what was going down, that was freaking nuts.
Yeah, dude.
I think one of the other scenes that I actually really found enjoyable was what's his face, William Dafoe, where he went to
Willem Dafoe, Manny.
Willem Dafoe.
There you go.
Sorry,
There you go.
but when he went to go light that coffin on fire,
That was fucking crazy too.
he's speaking, talking all kinds of crazy shit, lighting one side, throws the freaking thing into the thing.
He definitely seemed like a
does one of
lunatic at that
these.
point.
He did, dude. Yeah. I thought he was going to burn himself alive. I was under the impression that he did. And then he shows up at the end. I'm like, oh.
It was.
Okay.
It was.
didn't die?
Such a nuts scene. It was so freaking
Yeah,
crazy.
normal now?
He had that smile. You know that freaking terrifying smile that he has? He had it in there, too.
He had that
Because he was talking to...
Canuck smile from the original fucking Nosferatu. The way he's like grinning
he was
and
talking
shit.
to Hutton because he was letting Hutton know that she's the only one that can take care of Nosferatu, right? But he's explaining it with this big grin on his
bought
face.
your time. I fooled you guys.
She's got it. She's going to go do it. She's going to take care of him. He has that look, that eyes distinguished, that freaking smile that he has, explaining everything. And I just love that entire scene from lighting, throwing it in there like nothing matters, and just doing one of these. I thought that was a really cool freaking scene right there. That was like badass. And he's supposed to be like the kind of like the original
Van Helsing sort of the character.
Helsing's
Yeah.
His characters, similar to
that.
Similar to Van Helsing.
Yeah.
Quite good there.
Language you wanted to talk about, George?
Move on to the language.
So, Robert Eggers is like he's very good about staying in the time frame as far as language goes. Like he doesn't throw in language like from modern day into a period piece. Like he's very good at keeping the language from that period in there. And it shows through all of his movies. The VVitch, the Lighthouse, the Northman, all that fucking lines up perfectly. And I like that. Because I feel like if you watch like a period piece, a lot of times you will catch some modern day words in there, or slang, and you're like, kind of
throws you off,
pulls you out of it a little bit.
Like,
and that's the one thing I like about his films is that like he keeps you in there.
Right.
So I just wanted to bring that up.
An older expression.
Yeah. And apparently he's not going to do anything like in one of his interviews, because people always ask him, it's like, you must really like period pieces. You always do period pieces. You ever going to do something, modern? He said the furthest up he would go would be like the 50s.
Hey, cool cats. Like, what's he going to use for that, like, dialogue and shit?
I think he was interested in possibly doing like a World War II time frame.
Oh.
So it'd be kind of cool to see that. And also maybe in a World War II movie from him. Fuck.
That would be cool. Like a horror World War II movie?
Yeah. Pretty sweet.
I like how they kept some of the original dialogue in this movie from the original movie.
Well, yeah.
It was pretty cool. I know how, like, how they got to make it a little bit more because all the dialogue right now, it has to be, said to what they...
Seriously, it's twice. Sorry, that one for sure picked up. That seemed louder than the other one. Go ahead, Manny.
Because in the original movie, you have only the caption to read off, which
title cards, are they not?
The title cards.
Yeah,
the title cards. Wasn't a lot of dialogue, so they had to do like a filler in for this movie from
because it was a silent movie. Yeah,
Yeah.
The talkies weren't invented until 1931, 31, 31.
I think
No, 29. Because didn't Lon Chaney Sr. do his movie the Unholy Three? He did a silent movie of that one, and then a couple years later, when the talkies came out, he was able to do a voice thing, and then he died.
Really?
I'll look it up some other time. Anyways.
Movies with synchronized sound came out in the late 1920s, with the release of the first commercially successful feature film with spoken dialogue, The Jazz Singer, in 1927. The first all-talking feature film was Lights of New York in 1928, following the initial success of earlier sound experiments like synchronized scores in films like Don Juan in 1926.
If anybody knows, it's David. David knows a lot about these old school movies for sure.
Sorry.
But
because Bela Lugosi's Dracula wasn't that
1931.
Yeah, and that was
talkies.
He was talking about the earliest.
No, I know. We're trying to just figure out the date.
You never
or
to that.
You could look it up.
I could.
Yeah, don't be a rube. We call them back then. We call them the talkie pictures. You take the trolley.
You take the trolley. Those are
Back
movers.
then, quarters had bumblebees on them. Give me 5 bees for a quarter, you'd say.
And I guess one of the most famous quotes from Nosferatu is, "Does this world not sound like the call of the death bird at midnight? You dare not say it, since the pictures of life will fade into dark shadows. Ghostly dreams will rise from your heart and feed on your blood." Mm-hmm. One of the most famous things that Nosferatu has given to that, and I like how they use it into this movie with a couple of other things, and it's just freaking coming out with a whole dialogue for it, since they didn't have a lot to go off of.
Right.
I think went very well
To elaborate more.
To elaborate more of what the story was to tell.
Yeah.
Back then,
because that's the beauty of like someone who's really smart, like Robert Eggers.
Eggers.
Yeah. Who loves this movie, like probably more than anybody, the original even, you know.
Yeah.
But for him, that's the beauty in you finding a genius like him, who is passionate about his work, who knows his craft, who's able to expand on something so small and elaborate it to something that's now easily understood to modern audiences, and still be so accepted and beloved by us today.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. It's a really hard thing to do, but when you actually do it, it's fucking rare when it happens.
Yeah.
right.
So, yeah. I get
mean,
you.
his expression in this movie was like, even to people who aren't fans of horror, like Manny, enjoyed this film. So he was able to.
I don't know. He's been talking shit this whole fucking time.
But he enjoyed it overall. Like, there's things that he's been nitpicking at.
Dude.
I can
Just knock it out of the way.
But he can appreciate it,
I can appreciate these types of movies. I'm not particularly a fan of it, but I can actually appreciate what it's supposed to give off, what it is.
No, I take back everything I said.
Obviously,
I appreciate you. Shut the fuck up right
But I don't think this movie was a terrible movie or anything like that.
Fuck no, far from it, dude.
This is as far as 2024 movies go, it made my top 3.
Oh, easily, dude.
Made my top 3.
I didn't think there was going to be, because I was so let down with. Well, we didn't cover that. We'll talk
about that after.
But, yeah, dude, I just, ever since then, I've been really kind of, like, low-key kind of depressed, really pushing my expectations lower and lower from movies. And then as the year was closing out, there wasn't really that many, other than Nosferatu. This was the other movie that I was looking forward to all fucking year, and I was so fucking happy it finally came out, and then for it to be this fucking amazing, I was really blown away, like chills and just like bits of nostalgia, because I've seen both the original and the 1970s Nosferatu, and understanding the passion and the love that went behind this whole fucking movie.
You have a deeper understanding.
Oh my god, dude! It's just you can't love this movie enough. This is probably damn, dude. It's up top 2, I think, man. I think
Nice.
Furiosa for me is still
number 1.
Probably, dude. But this one's like it's really close. It's neck and neck.
For you to even say that it's hitting the border for you, that's crazy.
That's neck and neck. Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, Furiosa is definitely David's favorite movie.
Wasteland.
From this year. All right.
What?
What are we talking about this year? Or are we talking about of all?
For this year.
Yeah, for this year.
For this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Furiosa came out in May.
Yeah.
Or last year.
Well, fuck yeah, we're right in 2025.
We're 2025.
Sorry, everybody.
No.
Sorry.
So Nosferatu is his favorite movie this year. For those of you.
See, again, Manny, shut the fuck.
Jesus Christ, why is he on this show? Because it's his show. Anyway, acting.
Oh,
My
man. Okay, Lily Rose Depp, you wanted to say something about her earlier?
I did want to say some stuff about, but I wanted to hear what you guys have to say about it because...
Probably the same thing you are.
Okay, I didn't really care too much for her.
Okay, fuck Manny, cut his mic. So, her acting was fucking phenomenal, dude. The ability to... I read some comment like, someone said like all she did was fucking moan and like breathe weird for like 2 hours. It's like, okay, well, one, fuck you. You know how hard it is to like moan? She was acting possessed throughout this whole fucking movie, basically.
I think what was really impressive was when she was having a seizure.
Dude.
Yes.
That's...
Shut up, Manny. Sorry.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, get your ass up there. So, go on.
I think that was very... I think that was very impressive just because I've seen seizures, actually happen. And
right.
Yeah.
I feel like she did a pretty decent job of mimicking that. And also, it's like you have to do that on command.
Yeah.
And
take after take.
Yeah. And it's, granted, all of us can just
start shaking.
But to make it look believable like it's really happening, two totally different things.
So, one, you're making it look believable like it's really happening. But remember, she is on camera. That camera is staying on you. You don't stop until the director says cut. And guess what? I didn't really like it. Now you got to do it again and again and again. You're on fucking set like all fucking day long, and you're doing that shit over and over.
Yeah.
That's exhausting, dude. It's emotionally exhausting and physically exhausting. Her performance in this, dude, hands down the greatest performance of 2024. And people are going to maybe try and argue, she's just because she's Johnny Depp's kid, nepotism this. I'm like, no. Fuck you. Watch this movie, see her performance, and then come talk to me, dude.
In all fairness, she is Johnny Depp's kid, but that doesn't give her... Because if people didn't want her in their movie, they wouldn't put her.
They wouldn't put her in. But she's a really great actor.
But she is good.
Yeah.
So I did like the seizure, the possession, that scenes that she had, like the Exorcist kind of ordeal that she was when what's his face was talking to her in the bed and she was getting on nuts and she gets up and like arches the whole stuff. Oh, when he freaking
stabs
puts
her. I was like,
that freaking pin.
It's a pin, dude, like a hairpin.
She no longer has control of her body. She is not here with us right now, and he does it so casually.
I thought he was gonna like draw blood. I'm like, okay, we've seen it, before, and it goes through. I'm like, like.
And then he goes casually. What's your face?
It's like some David Blaine shit.
Yeah, dude.
You ever seen that when he like just shoves a pin all the way through his
skin, just poking out the other end?
But yeah, those scenes that she had, her eyes rolling back, that kind of stuff, that I really did enjoy. Like that, those scenes of her acting that way.
But her other parts of acting you didn't like? What the fuck?
Some of the other talking points that she had were, I feel, a bit.
Well, because she's a woman, you didn't want to hear what she had to say?
That has nothing to do with women. I absolutely enjoy women actors.
Right. Dude, so the scene that really got to me the most is where her and Nicholas Hoult are back in their own house. And she's kind of walking around the room, pacing around the room. The camera's just kind of like following her, and then she's like talking normal, but she starts like fucking shaking. I'm like, why are you doing this? Please stop! Like it was it was fucking just so unnerving, dude. I was like, god damn, it's so brutal and like just hard to watch. You're cringing in your skin the whole time. You're like, you want to look away, but you're afraid you're gonna miss something, so you're forcing your eyes and your head to stay there. You're like, just hurry up and do the thing, get it over with.
Yeah, like I said, she's a good actress, or actor. There were just some things that like when they were walking by the pier.
One like for Johnny, and I'll punch man in the face.
And he's just upset. He's so upset.
That's my man's daughter you're talking about.
I understand. Okay, I get it, but we're trying to be fair into our own opinion.
Okay, unplug his mic and we'll be fair because this is
Jesus Christ.
Going on for too long.
Nice drink though, David.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. But there are just certain things I didn't, particularly like. I'm not saying that can't be amazing. She did great work. Like I said, some of the possessions that she had were fantastic. There's just some things I didn't like. But, yeah. I mean, Willem Dafoe, his character was a bit weird, but I liked it.
His characters are always weird.
Yeah.
Hutton, I did like Hutton's character very much. He's just a man trying to get more money to make his wife happy and going out to do this and do that as much as he can. I did enjoy the movie for what it was. There were just things here and there that I didn't like. So.
Okay. Any other performances you want to talk about, George?
I mean, we basically touched base on all of them from the start. We talked about
pretty much
Bill,
Nicholas, Lily.
Nicholas Holt, Emma. We even talked about Emma.
What
about Aaron
Taylor?
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
There you go. Aaron Taylor Johnson. Yeah.
So
Kick-Ass, right?
Yeah, Kick-Ass.
Yeah.
So I think he was his character was fucking really good, considering his role was like a support.
Yeah.
So
I got thrown off when I saw them in the crypt, and he was like, "Oh, we're getting into necrophilia now." All of a sudden, like, okay, this is where the movie's going.
All right, there you go.
I'm on board. Let's do this.
Yeah, I think he did a really good job. I mean, I'm usually not upset when I see a performance by him,
right?
Even if the movies aren't good,
right?
I didn't see Craven, but I heard it didn't do well. But I'm sure
I heard the movie was terrible, but I'm pretty sure his performance.
I'm sure his performance was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, overall, I mean, I enjoyed all the performances from all the actors. Mm-hmm. Clearly, Willem Dafoe, fucking always phenomenal.
But everybody's performance is just such high caliber. It all fits in so well, and it all just makes that movie that more enjoyable and terrifying and so hard to watch at the same time.
This movie definitely, I don't think, would have hit as hard if there was even 1 week performance.
If there was 1 week performance, this movie would not be shit.
It wouldn't have slapped.
Yeah. Like, we're going to slap Manny after this fucking thing.
Well, I mean, one of the other things, so I don't know which to believe here because I looked some stuff up and I saw what the budget was for the movie and I also saw what the take home was for the movie. But I'm also getting mixed answers of what that is. Some people are saying that it's a hit, $50 million movie. They made about $40 million the first day. And then
First day?
First day when it first came out.
I'm only doing the day stuff.
It was first weekend.
I like
the first weekend, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to say, the opening weekend.
But first weekend.
Well, that's kind of slow
opening
now.
Weekend.
Because that's 5 days, right? Because Wednesday, Thursday, Friday,
it came
Saturday,
out on a Wednesday.
Sunday.
It came out Christmas Day.
Christmas Day, so that's 5 days, yeah.
So that's actually not very strong.
That's not.
It's not, but they're calling it very strong for, the person that made the movie. They're calling the movie a success.
Because it is a success, man.
There are other people that are calling this movie a flop because it didn't bring back, more than what the production was.
So it didn't break even, in other words?
Exactly. So they're calling this movie a success. Some people are calling it a flop.
So is it going to be like a cult film? You think it's headed there?
I have no idea, possibly, but at the same time, it's like
so high caliber to be
cult.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. I mean, like, look at Blade Runner 2049. That was a big fucking movie when it came out. Nobody really went to go see it. It wasn't until just about the pandemic when it came out on Netflix. People were like, where has this movie been? I'm like, bitch, that came out fucking years ago. You can't see it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dread.
I don't know where this falls. So, like, I wanted to give a more definitive information about this, but it's just everything that I'm reading through it when it came to, like, budget and what the movie
the numbers are all over the place.
The numbers were going back and forth.
Well,
and then people were saying that it was an amazing
Yeah.
success. And then other people
I
were saying
used a
that it
lot of money for
became
this
a flop.
movie. It was really brilliant.
Just
really,
like, I have
really.
no idea which way that this is actually supposed
I
to.
used millions and millions to make this movie.
What I'm thinking is that people that are like actual critics that have like actual cred to them are putting this movie as a flop, where other people that are nostalgic for the movie and actually enjoy the movie are saying that, wow, this is an amazing movie.
It is.
So I think it's like people versus,
critics, which is
critics.
Yeah.
Which critics?
Kind of, there was a
Because I haven't.
Robert Oper was one of them. I forgot what the other names were, but there was a few of them. I should have written the list down. But there was a few of them that were saying that this movie didn't turn out to be as
what they expected or something.
Expected for what it was supposed to be because it only brought back a certain amount. And then you got other
you
people
make
saying
movies
that
to
it came out to
enjoy
be really,
them.
yeah. So it fluctuated with a $50 million budget. From
You
what I
make
saw
art to enjoy it, not to fucking make money off of it, really.
You know, and it turned out to be
That's not what production companies do.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Money
Which
grows
is all
money.
bastards.
It's all money.
crazy, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I wish I can give you guys more of
It's all good.
an actual, hit or miss kind of deal. But
No worries.
This is what
I wish you
everybody's
could
talking
too,
about
man.
right
I
now.
wish you could.
Yeah.
Do more.
Yeah, I mean, you can do the research yourself too.
Wish you could have more of a
Anything.
better opinion, Manny. Wish you could too.
Wish you could too.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is all I can give right now, guys.
Awesome. Thanks for nothing. It is what it is. I mean, overall, this movie was quite enjoyable. It made my top 3 for 2024.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So,
dude. Easy.
I mean, where would you rank this movie?
In our ranking scale, or what are we talking
Yeah.
about?
Okay, in our ranking scale,
Or I'm going with
I'll
that.
know where
probably
you're
give
going with
this movie probably a 4.
Fucking knew
A
that.
4
Saw
star
that
for
coming.
sure for me.
Saw that coming.
It's going to be a 4 for me too.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
You might as well call me the World Trainer Setter because I'm feeling attacked right now, guys.
Whoa. I think this was a good movie. I don't think it was a great movie. I do think
5 for me. 5 Lily Rose
I
Depths.
do believe that 4 is still pretty good.
I think so as well. I think 4 is a
I
good
think
place for
5,
it to
dude.
be.
It's just, for me, this movie just perfect. Everything about this, all aspects of it, was just so perfect. Everything was
I
done. The attention to detail with every bit is just, you can't deny it. And whether or not most people are going to say it's a success, if it didn't bring home enough, it wasn't really about the money. This is a love for the movie, a love for the story that the director had, and he gave it to us. And it's something that we should all, come to appreciate, regardless of whether or not, it didn't make that much
No,
money.
I'm not saying I didn't.
I-
I'm not saying I didn't like the movie at all. I'm just saying it wasn't my favorite movie of 2024.
It was
I
good
think
movie.
4. I'll say 4.5.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 4. It definitely was almost at the very tippity top for me.
This was the tippity top. Like, I'm telling you, like, right there with Furiosa and Nosferatu, it's edge in there, man. They're right neck and neck, man.
Yeah. I'm not saying that this movie wasn't like a good movie. It was a good movie. I had a good time with the movie. It just,
We heard your bullshit opinion already, Manny.
I mean, even George said it was a 4.
He said a 4.5.
Like-
But you guys are both wrong. It's a 5. 5 Lily Rose Depp heads. Bounce them along the screen for me, George.
I don't know.
Shake the heads, too, if you can.
But I do think this was a good movie. I think it was a very different, very good interpretation of what the original would be. Just a little bit different of what I would expect, from it. I don't know what else you want from me, but yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Fine. Yeah. You good?
Yeah. Good.
Okay.
I feel like he's gonna punch me after we freaking say goodbye.
I'm going to punch both of you right now.
Well, I mean, last year, my top 3 movies were The Substance, Heretic, and Nosferatu.
I didn't see Heretic or The Substance, but they are going to be playing it at the Frida Cinema. I think this month. Excuse me. Those of you who are local enough, it's not sponsored, but
We talk about it every
fucking show
Every
we get.
show,
Yeah.
basically.
The Frida Cinema. I actually recently saw Dumb and Dumber with the writer and director with Q&A afterwards.
big gulps, huh?
Well, see you later.
Well, see you later.
That line was improvised. dude.
Improvised, yeah.
Never knew that.
Yeah. Oh, really?
No.
Yeah, improvised, yeah.
I recently saw Django, Pulp Fiction.
I haven't seen Django in such a long time.
I haven't seen it in theaters, man. It was badass, dude. Yeah.
And for those of you, David went to go see this movie, spotted a yellow Band-Aid on Jim Carrey's hand, asked a question about it to
They didn't know.
And they were like, what? We had no idea.
They never noticed it.
They're like, oh, okay.
I'm
So the detail, David can definitely see for sure.
Well, because that was the first time I got to see it on the big screen. So when his hand is cuffed to the bed at the end of the movie, in Dumb and Dumber, Jim Carrey has a very flesh-colored Band-Aid, like a big one, covering his entire middle finger. And I asked, like, what the fuck happened? They're like, we didn't even notice it. I'm like, great. Now my question's going to go unanswered. What the hell is the point of the Q&A?
This is bullshit.
Yeah. I just got a cue. I got to give a cue, but you give me no A.
It's a cue and stop.
Yeah. Fuck this place now. But yeah, Frida Cinema. They check them out every month. They always play a lot of good fucking movies. The Substance they're playing there. Like I said, sometime this month, I think.
Yeah, Frida Cinema, Santa Ana. They play a lot of old films, which is great. So if you missed something a long time ago that you wanted to see, like I know
a favorite movie you never got to see in theater?
Didn't they played 2001: A Space Odyssey not too long ago? The Shining.
I think they're doing it again.
Yeah,
they're having a little redo.
It's like a Kubrick's.
They had a Kubrick festival. Yeah,
Kubrick festival. Yeah,
yeah. This time around, they're doing a.
It's awesome. I like going there. It's very nostalgic because it's like that old school seating where it's just
the
flat,
seats fold down. Yeah,
it's just like
a slight decline.
The slight decline.
Yeah,
yeah. And then like David said, they have like Q&As and stuff there. I fucking love that. I went for last time I went for Q&A was for Guyver 2 Dark Hero. It's a little
anime, right?
It's based off of anime. Yeah, it has David Hayter in it.
Oh shit,
it's fucking great.
Snake Plissken.
Snake. Good stuff. Good stuff. I mean, overall, I mean, I have to say 4.5 from me, 5 from you, 4 from Manny.
You know me, I'm always a hard 5.
It's a hard 5. Hard 5. That's a good callback right there.
But Nosferatu out in theaters, definitely go give it a watch. Let us know what you guys think about it, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe David's right. Let us know.
Try not to get nightmares and beware in your dreams.
No, give us a little something in the comments. Tell us what you think about Nosferatu. Did it like hold true to the story for the 1922 version?
Do you guys feel like me and how much I love this movie? You feel like these little jamokes over here and just like, whatever. Let us know in the comments.
It's either 0 or 5 for David. Yep. There's nothing in between.
Nothing in between. I'm either really hard or really soft.
A soft 0, hard 5.
Soft 0, hard
5. Don't forget, like, subscribe, all right? Turn on that notification bell, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Peace.
Peace.